Okay, so we're just about to get going. Evening, Sarah, how are you?
Hi.
Just chatting to Ruth there, and I've just got it on record for the others, so we're just about to start. So welcome guys, welcome to Pilates. Thanks for joining me Easter week, so you're very good. So we're going to start with the stretch bands. Just come onto your mat there and we'll start with some gentle shoulder rolls. So opening the chest, drawing the shoulder blades back and down, and extending the spine, opening the front body. Just noticing how you're feeling this evening around the upper body as we start to warm up, and notice any tightness, any tension from the day. Maybe we've been chained to the desk and haven't had a lot of movement, so just starting to open up here. So we're going to come down into a halfway fold here now, and just come down halfway where your legs are long, your spine is straight, and just pulsing and feeling the stretch down the back of the legs, and then all the way back up and over into our shoulder roll, and again into spine stretch and a leg stretch, and last time all the way up and all the way back. Okay guys, so just taking a stretch to the side here now, deep stretch over to the left side, opening up the right side of the body, and then over to the opposite side. Notice where the tightness is in your body, and we'll work on that as we move through our class this evening. We'll take a spinal rotation now, bring the band behind you, and rotate from the hips upwards, nice deep twist, back to center, over to the other side, twisting again. And we'll do one more to each side. Okay, super. So coming back to center, we'll take the band under 2 feet. We'll do a couple of shoulder rolls to warm up the shoulders. So hold the band where there's a good bit of resistance, and then elevate the shoulders up to the ears and start to roll them up and back for 5. Nice and slowly for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now roll your shoulders forward. So just change direction for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just bring the shoulders up to the ears and drop them down. And again, up and down. Elevation of the shoulders and the shoulder blades, and depression then as we drop them down. Well done. Okay, take 1 foot away, and we'll start with our shoulder and arm workout to strengthen and mobilize the shoulders and arms. So ready to go, we'll take 10. This is our lateral raise for 9. And for 8, for 7, and 6. Last 5, for 4, 3, just feeling that in the tops of the shoulders, for 2, and last 1, super work. Curl the arms around. We're going to do our biceps now. Lock the elbows into the side of the body. Stand nice and tall. Nothing moving but your arms here, the lower part of your arms. Everything else locked in. Core is tight for 10, for 9, and 8, for 7, and 6, for 5, last 4, 3, for 2, and last 1. Super. Okay, let's move to our tricep work. Change the leg if you wish, just to not put too much weight on the front leg. Bend over a little bit. We're going to lock the elbows in and extend your arm back. Ready to go for 10, for 9. Only thing moving here is the lower part of your arm. For 8, 7, and 6, for 5, and 4, 3, for 2, and last 1. Good work, guys. Okay, bent over raise. Stay where you are. Just lengthen the band a little bit, and we'll come into our bent over raise, bringing those arms up to shoulder level, working the backs of the shoulders for 10. Squeeze the shoulder blades together for 9, for 8, and for 7, 6, for 5, last 4, 3, and 2, and last So we've got our frontal raise, and then I think we are done on those. Frontal raise, change the leg if you want, arms out to shoulder level, working the anterior deltoids there, ready to go. For 10, draw the tummy in, the back is steady. For 9, so don't move the back at all. 8, for 7, and 6, for 5, last 4, 3, and 2, and last one. Okay, great work, guys. Let's come to do our squats. Give those arms and shoulders a good shake out. 2 rounds of squats. Strengthen the legs now that our arms and our shoulders are really warmed up and strengthened. Preparing for bigger movements, we're now going to start to warm the legs. So standing with the feet a little bit wider than the hips, toes pointing forward, maybe slightly out. If there's an inclination to roll the knees inwards, just turn the toes out a little bit. Let's come down into a nice deep squat up onto the balls of the feet. We'll take 10, press through the heels for 9, and 8, for 7, and 6, for 5, last 4, 3, last 2, last one. Let's stay down and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super work, Ruth and Sarah. Turn your feet out a little bit more here. Take a wider stance on your mat. Last round of squats, deep squats. Get the hips down in line with the knees, up onto the balls of the feet for 10, for 9, and 8. Press through those heels. Open up the chest for 7, and 6, for 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stay down and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Turn your toes in and your heels out now. Okay, you can give the legs a little shake out, and we're going to come down halfway. Draw the belly in, hinge from the hips forward. Take your left hand down to the floor and extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Roll back that right shoulder, look up towards your right hand. Feeling a stretch in the legs here, but also a twist in the torso. Release the right hand back to the floor, and we'll change over, extending the left arm up high. Try and roll that left shoulder back as much as you can, looking up towards the left hand, and then bring both hands back to the floor and fold a little deeper wherever you can go with this. Just allow the crown of the head to come down lower. You can take your legs wider. You can walk your hands in line with your feet. Whatever feels good here. You should feel a deep stretch in your hamstrings and your glute muscles. Super. So we're just going to pivot towards our right leg now and drop the left knee, and we'll float our arms up towards the ceiling. So the right leg is in front, the left leg is behind, and just reach up, maybe coming into a small back extension. Breathe, and then we'll take the hands down and we'll change over, and we'll send the left leg in front, the right leg behind, and float your arms up again. Just lunging forward with your back hip. Open up any tightness in the hip flexors. Breathe, look up, and release. Let's come to all fours, guys. So just step that leg back and come to all fours, where we'll run through our cat and cow. Okay, so starting in neutral position, inhale, and on your exhale, draw your belly in and round your spine, tuck your chin, look through your knees towards the back of your mat, keeping your hips stacked over your knees. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, look forward, try to draw the shoulder blades together here as well as we extend the spine. And again, exhale and round through your spine into your cat, stretching out a tight spine. Inhale, roll your pelvis back through anterior pelvic tilt. Extend the spine, squeeze shoulder blades together, looking up. And with one more repetition to do a cat and cow as we round through the spine. A little bit deeper this time, maybe scooping in those tummy muscles more. And then inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, looking forward, draw shoulder blades together. Good work, guys. From here, we're going to take a spine twist, a spinal rotation. Take your right hand towards your right ear and then open up and keep the elbow bent, and then bring it all the way under and through as much as you possibly can. Bring it towards the left elbow. And again, inhale it up, exhale, under and through. So just, you feel the work in the back muscles here. Inhale up and exhale, under and through. Super work. Come back to center, drop the right hand, left hand comes up to the left ear, rolling all the way up towards the ceiling, looking up towards that left elbow. Exhale, under and through to the other side. And again, inhale it up, exhale, under and through. And last one, inhale and exhale. Okay, good work. From here, guys, we're going to come down fully onto the floor and we're going to start with some glute work. We'll start with single leg raises and then we'll do a double leg raise. So raise your right leg, point towards the ceiling and pulse up for 10. Lift the thigh off the floor for 9. Relax your shoulders, 8, 7, and breathe. Try not to let any tension creep into the body for 6 and 5. Last 4, 3, for 2, and for 1. We're going to drop that right leg down and change over to the left now. Left knee bends, pulse up, ready to go for 10, for 9, and 8, 7, and 6, for 5. This is strengthening your glutes and hamstrings for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, we'll do double leg raises now, but we're going to do it with straight legs. So when you're ready, raise both legs off the floor, straight legs, and let's go. We'll just do 10. We'll do 10 repetitions here for 10. Inhale down, exhale up for 9. This takes the pressure a little bit off the lower back. Up for 8. You can either have your legs together or a little bit apart for 7. And for 6. For 5. And 4. Really feel that tightness now. Soften your shoulders for 3. Try not to tense up for 2. And finally for 1 now. Release your legs and just let them soften. Okay, the muscles soften. We're going to take our hands in line with our chest now and lift the upper body off the mat. We'll press the feet to the floor. Don't let your legs rise up. As we lift and lift the chest, lift the hands off the mat. Inhale, hold, exhale, release. And again, inhale, tummy in, exhale up, inhale, hold, exhale, release. Again, inhale, tummy in, exhale up, inhale, hold, exhale, release. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, draw the navel towards the spine, exhale, float up, let those legs stay down, inhale, hold, exhale, release. Last 2, inhale, exhale up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, open across the front of your body, release. Last 1. Let's really try and lift and open the chest, lifting up and release. Super work. Give your hips a little shake from left to right. That will help release out your back muscles here. Now, we'll take our hands behind our back and interlace them. Bring your legs together. This time, yes, we can lift the legs as we lift the chest up. So we'll just take the same amount. We'll take 6 repetitions here. Again, it's really about opening the front of the body. So when you're ready, inhale, draw the belly in. Exhale, float the legs, float the chest off the mat. Keep your neck long. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Make sure that you interlace all 10 fingers and press the heel of the hand together. Inhale, exhale up. Draw those shoulder blades closer towards your spine. Release back down. You can rest your cheek to each side, alternating as you come down. And again, inhale, exhale up. Notice if your legs have come apart, and that's absolutely okay if they have. And slowly release back down. So we have 3 more, guys, and then we're going to come into child's pose. So again, inhale, exhale up, inhale, hold, and release. Final 2. Let's really try and open the front of the body. Extend the back of the body. Lift up. Lift those legs. Lift the chest. Push the hands away from the body a little here. Inhale, hold, and release. Allow the shoulders to relax. And last time, inhale, exhale up, inhale, hold, and release. Release your hands. Give your hips a little shake from side to side. And when you feel ready, come to child's pose. So sit back in your heels, take up the full width of your mat here, bring your big toes to touch, and then extend the arms forward. Take a couple of breaths here and just relax. We've done a lot of work for the back of the body. So just breathe, and if you feel like you need a good stretch into your lower spine, scoop your tummy in and really try and round your lower spine. Don't worry about flattening out the spine too much. Just take care of your lumbar spine for the moment. And then when you're ready, just stretch fully out, shoulders and arms, chest to the mat, whatever you can do. From here, we'll walk both hands towards the top left corner of the mat, taking the right hand, placing it over your left. Keep your right sit bone down. And then change over to the other side, moving the hands towards the right and taking the left hand, placing it over the right and keeping the left sit bone down. It's just being nice and comfy here, stretching out the back. And when you're ready, come on up and you can take a sip of water, whatever you have, and we're going to come onto our front. So we're going to lie on our back and start some core work. I like to do some leg stretching after we do bridge. So keep your stretch band nice and close. Okay, so not too much water. We're coming down to do some crunches now. So lie on your back. And we'll start with some toe taps. So the spine stays on the mat. Relax your neck and shoulders. Bring your lower back to the mat. That's important. We want to keep the lower back to the mat and we want to keep it in that slight posterior tilt. So draw your hips closer to your ribs. Keep pulling the tummy inwards. Bring your knees to over your hips into a tabletop position. And when you're ready, float your right leg all the way down towards the end of the mat, keeping your lower back tight. And then inhale, come back to center. So we're not straightening out the leg. We're literally just keeping the bend, but we're dropping the foot down to the end of the mat. And again, so drop the right, exhale, inhale back to tabletop, drop the left, inhale back to tabletop. So you can start to feel the tummy muscles tighten up here to strengthen your core and stabilize your spine. You can place one hand on your tummy. It's a nice cue just to feel what's going on there. And I find this one really challenging to keep the lower back pressed towards the floor. Now make sure you're not just dropping the leg down. It looks good, Sarah and Ruth, anyway. But if you're doing this in record, make sure you're not dropping the foot directly below the knee. So step it out towards the end of the mat. We're going to take 3 more to each side, 3 more to the right. Keeping that tummy nice and firm. Keep pulling the tummy in. The neck and shoulders remain on the mat. And for 2, all the way down, step it down, back to tabletop, change to the left. Good, and then last one to the right, and last one to the left. Well done. So now bring your knees in towards your chest. You're really going to feel you need a good stretch out your lower back after that one. So from here, just take a little gentle rock and sway from side to side. We're going to extend the legs fully up towards the ceiling and we're going to work those upper abdominals with some crunches. Sarah, if you need to hold the back of your neck, that's absolutely fine. You're just going to do the movement and crunch up. Okay, so just hold behind your head and you're continuously pulsing up just like this. Ruth, your neck I think is okay, is good. We're going to release the hands and we're going to pulse up and we're going to try and reach our toes. Ready to go, guys? We're doing 2 sets of 12 and let's go for 12. Exhale on the way up. 11, for 10, and for 9, for 8, and 7, good work, for 6, and 5, last 4, 3, 2, and for 1. So I hope you guys felt that right in your upper abdominals under your rib cage. We're going to do a second set. This time we're going to add a little pulse, a little twist to each side, okay? So, Sarah, what you're going to do with your hands behind your neck, you're just going to reach your right elbow to your left knee, and then your left elbow to your left knee. You're just going to keep going, okay? Supporting the back of your head. Ruth, we're going to reach the right hand to the left baby toe, and then the left hand to the right baby toe, okay? Ready to go, girls? 12. Let's go for 12. Keep the shoulders up. Keep the chin tucked. 11. For 10. Good. brave, keep going. For 9. Super work. We're working our waist muscles here now as well. For 8. And for 7, those legs are as straight as we can get them. For 6, don't worry if you're not reaching the toes. Just keep reaching up. For 6. And 5. For 4. And for 3. For 2. And for 1. Okay, amazing. Let's come on down. You're going to need a full body stretch after that one. So stretch your legs out, stretch your legs long, your arms long overhead, and breathe. Okay, so this brings us to full roll up. We're just going to do 6 full roll up, as they take quite a little bit of time. So extend your legs long, dorsiflex your feet. So kick your heels out and point your toes up towards the ceiling. Now our arms are overhead, so make sure that your ribs are not flaring. Bring your lower back to the mat and bring your ribs down at the front. Inhale through the nose and exhale, come up, bend your knees, reach to your toes. Inhale to lengthen towards the ceiling and exhale to roll slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, back down to the mat. And again, inhale through the nose, exhale, come up, bend your knees, reach to your toes. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to roll back down. That's 2. We're going for 6. And again, ribs, pulling the ribs in, pulling the belly in just before we begin. And then that huge exhalation as you reach up and come to the toes. And then inhale as you reach to the ceiling. And then exhale fully back down. So there's a lovely articulation of the spine here, a vertebrae by vertebrae movement. Well done. Keep it going. And I think we've got 2 more. Get about 6 repetitions in. You can, of course, place your hands behind your head if you want to make it that little bit more challenging. On the way up and on the way back down. Okay, so I'm going to say that's 6. Relax when you're ready on your mat. Good. So from here, we'll move to our 100. You can use your band if you wish. You've all seen the usage of the band on that. You can support your neck with one hand, pulse with the other, whatever works for you. So 3 positions for the legs, feet on the mat, feet in tabletop, or legs outstretched, or you can do a combination. Inhale, have the legs in tabletop. Exhale, stretch them out. You can use the band if you want, Ruth, whichever variation you want. Okay, Sarah, you support your neck as much as you can. Shoulders up, chin tucked, guys. Decide where your legs are going to be. I'm going to do a variation of legs in for the inhale and stretch them out for the exhale. That's somewhere in between intermediate and advanced. Start pumping the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 40, inhale 2, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 50, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 60, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 70, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 80, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 90, inhale 2, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 100. Well done. Knees into chest and stretch it out. Maybe take a couple little gentle rolls with your knees in one direction and then change direction on that. And then I'm going to add a twist just to stretch out. We have one last abdominal exercise. We're just going to walk the feet to either side of the mat and then drop the knees to the left, drop the knees to the right. Okay, so from here we're going to combine single leg stretch and oblique twist. So they're similar exercises and we're both stretching the leg out for both, but then we're going to start to twist after we've done number 4. Number 5, we're going to start to twist. Okay, so single leg stretch, shoulders up, chin tucked, support the back of your neck. For this one we support the neck always. Inhale and draw your lower back to the mat. Exhale, stretch one leg long and low. Inhale, come back to tabletop. And exhale the other leg. That's 1. back to tabletop. Stretch the right leg out for 2. Inhale to tabletop. Stretch the left leg out for 2. Back to tabletop. Exhale for 3. Back to tabletop. Exhale, 3, the other side. Tuck the chin, you're looking towards your knees. And for 4, stretch it out, back to tabletop, other side. Stretch it out, back to tabletop. Now for 4, we're going to twist. So as you stretch your right leg long, twist your right shoulder towards your left knee. For 5, and the other side. For 6. And for 7. Exhale as you twist. Inhale to tabletop. Last one. Inhale, other side. And release. Super work, everyone. Take a full body stretch after that one. Extend your arms and your legs long and breathe. Notice where you felt that the most. Tonight I felt that in my upper abs a good bit. I suppose it was probably from those toe taps. So hopefully everybody felt that. And if you do no records, you felt it in your abdominal muscles. So we're going to come to bridge now. So walk your heels in towards your hands and nothing under your neck except for your mat. And when you're ready, we're going to press through the heels. Watch your knees don't go too wide, and we're going to lift up those hips. Drive the knees forward and breathe. Relax the neck and shoulders. See if you can press through your heels and lift your hips a little bit more. Come onto the flat of your shoulder blades, making sure the knees don't go wider than your hips. Okay, so from here, we're going to just come halfway down. Inhale. And exhale, press through your heels and lift again. I like this variation because you get a little bit of an ease in the lower back. Inhale down and exhale up for 8. Inhale down, exhaling up for 7. Inhale down, exhaling up for 6. Blowing out through the mouth on the way up. And for 5. It strengthens our spine, it opens the front body. For 4. And for 3, so you can feel this on your glutes now. This is helping your back muscles. Important to have strong glutes. Working our hamstrings too. Okay, and last one. Now stay up there and we'll just start to toe tap. You can either raise your heel or your full foot off the mat. It's up to you. Make sure your hips are not dropping too much. And just keep alternating for 5. Almost there, guys. And for 4, relax your neck and shoulders. Make sure there's no tension in the neck and shoulder area. For 3. And for 2. And last one. Well done. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, bring your spine back down to the mat, allowing your lower spine and finally your tailbone to settle. Let your muscles soften. See how that feels, and then when you're ready, draw your knees in towards your chest. Now we're going to use our stretch band. Hopefully it's quite close to you. We're going to use that in a moment. So just stay there with your knees towards your chest and take a little rock and sway from side to side. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll stretch out the glutes. So take your right ankle and cross it over your left knee and pull both knees towards you just to stretch the glutes out. So you've got a little diamond shape going on between your thighs. The right ankle is over the left knee and you're pulling both knees towards you. So you're feeling a stretch on the glutes on the right. And then you can just change over on that one, crossing the left over the right and pulling both knees towards you. Important, the glute muscles, they're also named the sit muscles. They get tight because we sit a lot and we need to stretch them out. So now we're going to take our band and we're going to bring our right foot into the stretch band and press the ball of the foot into the band and straighten your leg completely and pull it towards you. This is a good stretch for obviously the hamstrings, for the groin and the inner thighs, and then the IT band in a moment. So just pull that leg towards you. Feel the stretch at the back of the leg. So we all need to stretch out these muscles. Again, the hamstrings get so tight. Now, the band is, the right leg is extended. You're holding the band in the right hand. Let your right leg fall all the way out to the right. Watch any water bottles or anything that you could knock over. Just make sure it's all fine there. And keep the left side of your body grounded as you open that leg out to the right. Just feel that stretch, notice how it feels, and the band of course is taking the weight of our legs, so it's really nice. Now bring the leg back up to center and take the band in the left hand, and then allow the right leg to fall all the way over to the left, and you hopefully should feel a nice stretch around the kind of the side of the hip area, maybe into the glutes. Just notice where you feel the stretch the most. Now let the right side of your body stay down. Just hold that for another breath or two. And release and come back up. So we're just going to change over now to the left leg. Take the right leg out and pull that towards you into a hamstring stretch once more. So straightening the leg completely. Notice any increased tightness on that side. Now hold the band in the left hand. The left leg is going to start to extend fully out to the left, opening up the inner thigh and the groin. Keep the right side of your body grounded. So we've done this stretch a good few times before. I just find it really, really beneficial when we're tight. And some days we feel it way more than others. Bring the left leg back up. Take the band in your right hand. And then let your left leg come all the way across the right as far as you can till you feel the stretch. Play around with it a little bit. Notice where you feel it the most. You can, you don't have to just kind of notice. It's hard to see exactly where you're going with it online, but just see where you feel the stretch there. Perfect. Well done, guys. And then we're going to roll on up and we're going to do a couple of planks here. So just to strengthen the core. So come on up and straighten your legs out in front of you. We're going to do a reverse plank. Bring your hands behind you, fingers facing the body is important. Roll your left and your right shoulder back, and we're going to point the toes and just lift your hips up. Allow your neck to drop back, or if you prefer to tuck the chin, that's maybe a nicer option for you. So just play around with it. Just keep the shoulders down and keep the hips up, and not the other way around. We're going to hold that, keep breathing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just allowing your legs to land back down to the mat. Let's take a forward fold. I want you to bend your knees and reach towards your toes now, and just stretch out your spine. Relax. This particular forward fold is really good for calming the nervous system. Now, I did say we were going to do side plank and full on plank, so just roll over onto one side, doesn't matter which, and we'll come onto our elbow. And you can either stack your feet or you can drop your bottom knee, whatever you want to do. And we're going to take a hip dip on this one. You can drop the bottom knee if the full side plank is too much, and just lift those hips up and down for 10. For 9, whether the knee is dropped or not. For 8. So yeah, that's it. Lift the hips and drop the knee, just as I'm showing you now. That's it, and just up and down with the hips. That's it, Ruth. Good work. Perfect, Sarah. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Come fully down there. You should have felt that on the side nearest the floor. We're just going to flip over and do it on the other side, and then we're going to do a full plank. So just stacking the legs or crisscrossing the ankles. Bring your elbow directly under your shoulder for your alignment. Watch any shoulder injuries. You can drop the bottom knee if you wish to and start with the knee dropped, or you can lift the knee. 10 hip dips up and down. Let's go for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, and 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and finally for 1. Well done, guys. And we're going to finish our plank series with a full on plank on our elbows. So just facing the floor here, elbows stacked under your shoulders. You can either drop your knees and kick your feet up. This is a modified plank. Or you can tuck your toes and lift your knees. Okay, we're just going to hold our plank. Maybe just shift your body weight forwards and backwards. Ready to go for 10. Keep breathing deeply for 9, 8, and 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and finally 1. Drop your knees. And just bring yourself into a child's pose now to rest for a moment. Knees apart, toes together. Sit back in your heels and stretch it out. Find your breath. Take a deep inhalation and a deep exhalation. Feel the body softening as you breathe out, the muscles relaxing. Okay, so when you guys feel ready, we're going to come up, take some water. We're going to do a spine twist, and it's just a slightly different spine twist, and then we'll do some spinal flexion, and we'll do our press-ups. So we're going to start with bending your right knee and then crossing your left over. So try and cross the knees as tight as possible. And then we're just going to add a twist to this. So I want you to bring, so your left leg is on top, your right leg is underneath. Bring your right hand across your left knee and twist and look over your left shoulder. Breathe. I'm probably the opposite to you guys, so don't worry. Just twist. Notice how that feels. Now we'll counteract the twist. We'll go the other side. Bring the left over to the right and look over that right shoulder now. So just feeling the work in the waist and the back muscles. Okay, and then back to center. And we might as well take a tricep stretch. So take your left hand and then reach your right onto the elbow and push it down. And then change over just before we change the legs. Super, and release. So we're going to unwind the legs now. We're going to send the left leg under and the right leg over, nice and tight. Try not to sit on your heels. Make sure your sit bones are both down on the mat. Okay, so the right leg is over, the left leg is under. It's a little bit of maneuvering around. And then take your left elbow to the outside of the right knee and twist and look over your right shoulder. Keep long and tall through the spine. Lengthen on the inhale and twist deeper on your exhale. You may also feel a little hip opening on the left side here and a glute stretch on the right. Release and change. Bring the right elbow to the left or to the opposite side and look over your left shoulder now. And release, guys. Well done. Okay, so we'll do our saw now. So send your left leg long and we'll just do half saw and open up your arms, open your chest, inhale. Keeping the right side of the body grounded, reach your left hand over towards your right leg. We're going to bend, sorry, I hope I'm not confusing you. I'm sure I'm confusing you. Bring your right hand over to your left leg and bend your left knee a little bit here. Now, as well as rotating, guys, we're going to flex forward. So try and bring your chest onto your thigh as we lean forwards. Well done. And then release back to center. We're going to do that again. Inhale, exhale, reach the right hand towards the left leg. Twist and hinge from the hips. Try and twist your waist a little bit more and then bring your chest onto your left thigh. Bending your left knee. Keep the right side of your body grounded. Last time, come back to center. Inhale and exhale. Hopefully you can really feel this, especially on the right side in the twist. And release back to center where we'll take a side stretch. So bring your peace fingers around your left big toe. Keep the right side of your body down as we float the right arm up and over. Keep the chest open. Keep gazing towards that right hand. Keep reaching. Keep the right side of the body down as we reach to the left. And release. And we'll do the same saw on the other side. So the right leg extends long, the left knee bends. Keep the left side of the body grounded. Could be a little bit harder on this side if you're tighter, but you'll notice these things on the mat. So as you inhale, exhale, rotate and twist and flex your spine. and reach that left hand towards the right leg, whether it's the shin or the ankle or the baby toe, and then draw the belly in, hinge from the hips. See if you can go a little bit deeper, so send your sit bones back. And when you're ready, let's come back to center. Inhale, exhale for the second time, reaching up and over towards that long leg. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, release, and last time, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, bending that right knee if you need to, keeping the left side of your body grounded, and release up. Well done. So now we'll just take the peace fingers around your right big toe, little bend in the right knee. Keep the left side of the body down as you float the left arm all the way up and over, gaze following that left hand. Reach, reach, reach. Send the left side of the body down as you reach the arm over to the right. And well done. So that's great lateral flexion for your spine there. Let's finish with our press ups, guys. So coming onto your hands and your knees. You can do your full press ups, you can do your half press ups, up to you. We're going to try and bring down some body weight, and we're doing half press ups. So let's bring those hips down, ready to go. We'll take 10 here. Bring the belly in tight for 9, for 8, and 7, for 6. Press your hands to the floor for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and last one. Super work. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips. Press your heels towards the floor. Take a little pedal out of your legs. As you bend into one knee, press the opposite heel to the floor in a downward dog. And then slowly start to walk your feet to your hands, or your hands to your feet, whichever is best. And we'll slowly roll up through our spine now, vertebrae by vertebrae, restacking our spine into an upright position, bringing the neck up last. And here we'll just finish with a few twists. Float your arms up overhead. Take the left wrist in the right hand and reach up and over to your right, getting a lovely big opening to the side body here, to the left side of the body. And then inhale back through center, reach to the other side. Couple of pulses. And then finish with a back extension. Bring your hands behind and extend your spine. Look up, open the front of the body, stretch out the chest muscles. And that is it. You are done for this evening. So thank you so much, Sarah and Ruth, for joining me live on Zoom, and then for the other guys doing it on record. So let me know how you